have an addiction to screen protectors. More specifically, I have an addiction to one particular brand of screen protector, and like most addictions, it's expensive and feels like something I can't live without. Today, I'm talking about AstroPad's rock, paper, pencil screen protector and stylus nib for the iPad, and why I have so many of them that are so scratched up. Just looking at these, you're probably thinking that it must be a terrible product to have gone through so many of them, not the least because they're wildly expensive, $45 per protector. And you're kind of right. Before I talk about the positives though, I want to be perfectly clear, my obsession with this product in no way means I'm sponsored, so yeah, let's dive in. First, why have a screen protector at all? Well, because it turns the iPad's shiny glass screen and plastic nibbed Apple Pencil into a usable surface for drawing. If you try to draw on any glass display really, the feeling is awful. Rubbing plastic on glass just doesn't have the proper amount of friction to make it a viable alternative to pencil or pen on paper. Aside from ephemeral, subjective qualities like the feel of the stylus on the screen, there's the practical reason of pen control as well. Precision is so important, the ability to predictably control the line you're creating. The iPad's default setup just doesn't allow for that sort of precision. So that's the first major benefit of the rock, paper, pencil screen protector. It adds friction. The metal nibs that ship with each protector, of which there are two, further add to the sense of realism and control. My stylus never slips or gets stuck. It behaves exactly as I want, just like a ballpoint pen on rough paper, really. The second benefit is the clinging attachment of the screen protector itself. I've applied many traditional screen protectors to tablets, and it's so hard to do without getting dust underneath. The process is time-consuming and delicate. You have to smooth them out as you go, and you invariably wind up with a little bit of dust anyway. With the rock, paper, pencil, it just slaps on, holding itself perfectly in place. You don't have to worry about dust or bubbles forming. It's sort of revelatory. This also negates one of the biggest downsides of matte screen protectors, their negative impact on screen clarity. I'm a big proponent of matte screens, but I won't deny that you lose some of the sharpness and color vibrancy versus a glossy display. If I'm writing or watching content or really doing anything but drawing, I want to see the iPad screen without the matte protector. There's no way I could peel a traditional protector off and reapply it each time I want to use it. But with the rock, paper, pencil, this is doable. Really, the main downside, as I alluded to very early on, is durability. There's all sorts of nebulous claims about durability in AstroPad's marketing materials. They talk about how extensively they test everything, how it lasts and lasts even with daily use. But let me tell you, if you're using this thing constantly, it will break down every couple of months. This is more due to the 0.7mm ballpoint pen tip than the protector itself. The matte protector is, by its very nature, rough, like very fine sandpaper. And over time, this whittles the pen nib into a much sharper version of its original self. And once that happens, you will start scratching the display. At the very first scratch, I replace the nib with the backup that ships with the product. But when that wears down too, there's no way to order replacement nibs. All I can do is order a whole new screen protector, which might be a good idea anyway, because you can't clean matte screen protectors like you do a smooth, glossy screen. Over time, no matter how carefully you clean it, grease does become permanently trapped in the material, making it more foggy, less textured, generally worse feeling. So by the time you wear through 2 nibs, you probably need to buy a new protector anyway. But this makes the whole idea very expensive. If you're doing art on your iPad professionally, buying these is really more like a subscription. The best discounts are usually only $5 off, so you're regularly spending $40+. For me, that works out to about $250 per year based on my usage. Maybe AstroPad could lower the price if they simplify the packaging. Like, it looks great, but I really don't need a nicely designed package for my screen protector. Anyway, I'd love to hear if you have a better and cheaper alternative, but if you're in the market for a matte screen protector, I really can't recommend the rock paper pencil enough. And keep in mind, unless you're drawing constantly like I am, your protector will likely last much longer. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.